Welcome to the Abundance Effect, where we empower ambitious women with practical tools to live their most rich and fulfilling life in business and beyond. I'm your host, Larisa Makuch. Let's get started.
We are in the spirit of the new year, and you're either buzzing with excitement over the goals you've set, or you're feeling really behind because you do not have a clear vision of your rich and fulfilling life, or a plan to do anything about it. So what happens? You coast, another week goes by, then another month, and before you know it, another year disappears into maybe someday. Am I making you uncomfortable? Good. Because that discomfort just might lead to change. And for that, I am not sorry. Today, we're talking about vision, what it is, why it matters, and how you can keep moving even when motivation fades. We're going to explore 4 components of a rich and fulfilling life and show you how to keep these aligned so you can stay balanced and feel unstoppable as the year goes on. Now, what is a vision? Most people set goals based on what they think they should do. They think they should want more money, a promotion, a number on the scale, the dream home, that next milestone. But a vision is very different. A vision is the bigger picture of the life that you're creating. It is the compass that keeps you moving in the right direction when everything feels uncertain. Goals are the steps. Vision is the destination. And when your vision is clear, when you can see, feel, and believe in the life that you're creating, it actually pulls you forward naturally. You do not have to rely on willpower alone because, let's be honest, motivation is fickle. It is a burst of energy. It's the song that pumps you up before the workout or the caffeine hit that just gets you through the meeting. But motivation does not last. Why? Because it is emotionally driven and emotions fluctuate. Okay. Science even backs this up. Motivation is fueled by dopamine. Once the novelty wears off, your brain looks for the next shiny hit. And that's why you can start a new habit on Monday and want to quit by Thursday. But vision taps into something deeper. Vision gives your brain a reason to stay engaged and your heart a reason to keep going. It is what turns the I should into the I must. So at Abundance Academy, we talk about the 4 pillars that create the structure for an abundant life, for a rich and fulfilling life. First, health. Health is the foundation. Without it, everything else collapses. Your energy, your focus, and your ability to create depend on that physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Second, wealth. Wealth is the accelerator. Money is energy. It's not the end goal, but it is definitely a tool that gives you access. It gives you freedom, and it gives you so many more options when you have it. Wealth is really important. And I'm not talking about all kinds of this energetic wealth, like the birds and the bees and abundance everywhere. I'm talking about wealth as in money. Okay. Both are important, but in this case, we're looking at money. Relationships, the heart of it all. That is number 3. Relationships is third. Love and connection, community, collaboration. These are the things that make your journey meaningful. And it is the reason behind so many people's whys. You look at why people do things. I want to do things to leave a legacy for my family. I want to do something to make my kids proud. These are really huge motivators. I want my parents to acknowledge and recognize me. Massive motivators. Fourth is contribution. This is your purpose in action. Whether it's through career, whether it's through charitable or philanthropic works, contribution gives your life meaning. It's how you make your unique imprint on the world. And that is just so powerful. People can't take that away from you. Why? Because it's something that goes from here, inside you, out there to other people for them to love, experience, and have a difference made. Now, when these 4 pillars are strong, life feels in flow. It's all good. But when one of these pillars is off, your health, your money, your relationships, your sense of purpose, you can only hold the roof up for so long before your whole house starts to crumble. This is why your vision's got to include all of these areas. You need to keep checking in. You need to keep recalibrating, and you need to keep readjusting your path. So I recommend doing a vision casting process every 3 to 6 months when you're new to this. Usually once you've done it and you're like, I have a pretty good vision, feels aligned, feels good, I'd say every 6 to 12 months once you've built that consistency in that big picture. Because you're going to keep growing, and as you grow, your vision will also evolve. And every single time you revisit it, you're going to see new opportunities to expand. When I first sat down to create my vision, I remember I was thinking I was excited, and very soon I was in tears because I had no idea where to start. I didn't even think I knew what I wanted. I was just like, how have I been in the personal growth space doing this work for years, decades, and not know what I want? I loved setting goals. I loved achievement. I loved making check boxes and check marks. But underneath it all, when I got down to the really big, really important, really profound stuff, I doubted myself. I remember feeling so frustrated and even a little, or let's face it, a lot ashamed. Like, how can I teach others about this stuff if I'm not even clear about my own direction? Felt like a total fraud. So I searched and I searched and I searched, and I was really interested in doing this because I didn't like having that incongruence. Goals, easy. Vision, that was really scary for me. And then I stumbled on a vision casting process. I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I need more of this. I spent so much more time with it because it really was an eye-opener. This is the same process I now teach in my vision expansion experience because it was such a game changer for me. What did it do? It helped me see what was already clear and what was certain. And then it revealed areas where I had no clue what I wanted. So yes, there were still some areas I had no clue, but there were some things I knew I wanted. And it really reaffirmed that. So that felt good. It showed me where my strengths and superpowers were, but it also showed me where some opportunities for growth were that I'd been overlooking. It even pointed out a few sneaky limitations in my belief system. There were quite a few, but these limitations, they'd been running quietly in the background, and that's typically what they do. Seeing these truths wasn't always comfortable, but what it did do is it gave me clarity, direction, and a roadmap for growth that motivation on its own could not give me. So if you don't know where you're going, you're going to keep running in circles. You're just going to keep running, being busy, but not fulfilled. And you've probably had moments where you've done this, but if you've done this for an extended period of time, this does not feel good. It is exhausting because if you don't know where you're going, every decision, every action, every opportunity just does not feel good. It sucks your energy. But if you do know where you're going, every decision, every action, every opportunity becomes so much easier to align with what actually matters most. Why? Because you could say, does this align with my vision? Is this in alignment with what I want to do, where I want to go, who I want to be? Great. Then you can say yes, or you can consider it. If it's not aligned, it might be a really nice opportunity, but you could just say no.
Quick pause because this matters. If you're listening to this and realizing, I don't actually have a clear vision, or at least not one that I'm living, you are not behind. You're right on time. The vision expansion experience isn't about hype or goal setting for the sake of it. It is where high-achieving women slow down long enough to see clearly, reconnect to what actually matters, and design a life that feels aligned, not just impressive. We run it a few times a year, and seats always fill up quickly. If something in this episode is stirring within you, that is your cue. Message the word vision on any of our social media platforms, and you'll be the first to know when registration opens. Links to all our platforms are in the show notes if you need to find them.
One of my mentors, Bob Proctor, he was in the personal growth space and he loved what he did. And he got opportunities to invest and do business from people left, right, and center. And he rejected a lot of those. Why? Because he simply wasn't interested in them. He's like, this is not what I do. This is not what I want to do. Thank you. And no, thank you. He was really clear on what he wanted and where he was going. Well, you want to be crystal clear because it's not about hurting other people. It's not about rejecting other people. It's not about you missing out on anything. You're not going to miss out on things because your vision is going to act like your compass. And when motivation fades, because it will, you are a human, life happens, this vision is going to pull you forward because it's so much bigger, so much more powerful than you could have ever imagined. So here's your challenge this week. Get honest about your vision. Do you actually have one? Is it written down? Can you feel it or see it or get excited about it when you think about it or when you read it? If not, now's the time to build one. And if you've got one, where are some of your opportunities for growth? Where can you up-level? If you do not have a vision or you want to up-level your vision and you want access to tools and resources to help you do that, send me a message with the word vision, and we're going to get you set up with resources to help you craft that clear, aligned vision for your rich and fulfilling life. I'm also going to make sure that you know when the next vision expansion experience is happening. We run this powerful training 2 to 3 times a year, and it is designed to help you go deep. It is designed to help you uncover what is possible and to map out the life you're meant to live, because motivation will fade. And when your vision is strong, you're going to always know where to go next. So message me on any of my social media platforms. Message me Vision on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram. You can also message my team. We will set you up with resources and let you know when our next workshop is happening, because this is your opportunity to shine. We want you to have a strong vision. We want you to know where to go next. We want you to have the most rich and fulfilling life possible. So I'm Larisa Makuch, and this is The Abundance Effect. If this episode spoke to you, subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who is ready to stop drifting and start living with direction.
Before you go, let me say this. Most women don't need more motivation. They need space. Space to think, space to feel, space to reconnect with the vision of themselves that knows what she wants, even if she's been quiet for a little while. That's exactly what we do inside the Vision Expansion Experience. Not surface level clarity, not someone else's blueprint, real vision, emotional alignment, and grounded plan that actually fits your life. We open this experience a few times a year, and when it opens, it changes things and it changes your life. So if you're ready to stop drifting and start choosing intentionally, send me a message on any of my social media platforms with the word vision, and we'll take care of the rest.